Hi, guys, and welcome back to the show. So, guys, this is the Liverpool versus Norwich City preview coming from Anfield, Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff. We've had a few 3 o'clock kickoffs this season. Not live again, no. Liverpool not been shown on telly really for a while now, it seems. But yeah, 3 o'clock kickoff, Norwich, Saturday afternoon. We're going to talk about it now, guys. So I'll see you in 1 sec. So, guys, it is the preview for Liverpool versus Norwich. Hope everyone is great. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Come up to the weekend. Come up to the good times. Liverpool back in action this weekend. A lot to look forward to. Things to talk about. So this Norwich game coming after a fantastic Champions League result, obviously in midweek, where we went on to win that game against Inter Milan 2-0. There is a review up on my video of that right now. So I did that review earlier on today, so that video is up. Go and check it out, guys. So the preview, Norwich, Anfield. Obviously, Liverpool, Norwich, it's not been the best place for Norwich. Liverpool got an excellent record against Norwich of late, obviously beating them for earlier in the season. I think it was the opening game, actually, wasn't it? Of the season, beating them there. Nice and comfortable. I believe it was 3-0 win. So, this is the second game. We've got a few home games coming up now, guys. So, it's going to be interesting because we have got a few home games coming up. So we've got this, and then obviously on Wednesday we've got Leeds, and then we've got the cup final next weekend. That's coming upon us extremely quickly. So looking forward to that cup final next weekend. That's gonna be a big day for this channel, guys, because that day is gonna be explosive. I'm looking forward to the cup next weekend. So, guys, let's talk now about. Sorry, guys, my video started there. Let's talk about this right now. So, Liverpool versus Norwich preview. Let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's share the screen here, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, let's get to the head-to-heads. So, as you can see, the head-to-heads. Played 19, 3 draws, 14 total wins for Liverpool, 2 total wins for Norwich, 6 at home, 1 at home, 8 away from home, and 1 away. 8 away at Carroll Road. Excellent record Liverpool have over Norwich, as they were 19 times and 14 wins for Liverpool, 14 wins for the Reds. Head to head in the Premier League has been quite heavily in their favour, especially in the Suarez years. You know, Suarez used to love scoring against the Canaries. So these are our last meetings against Norwich, as we can see on the screen right now. So our last meetings against Norwich was a 3-0 win away on the opening day of the season. A nice comfortable 3-0 win now. And then on the 15th February 2020, away again. So our last 2 games against Norwich have been away. Was a 1-0 win. The season before the 2019 season, that is when we played Norwich in the opening game of the season, was a 4-1 win. And obviously we went on to win the Premier League that season. And same as that season, we had Norwich in the opening game and Wolves in our last game of the season, in that Premier League winning season. Same this season. Norwich had our opening game, Wolves in our final game. Is that an omen? I don't know. And then obviously this crazy game of a 5-4, Lallana's basic injury time winner, massive celebration, breaking Klopp's glasses. And then the last time Norwich actually got anything against us was back in September 2015 for a 1-1 draw at Anfield. So it has been quite a while since they got anything against us. Going back to the first game, so if we go back to the first game, we can click on this and we can probably get the game up. So that was a 3-0 win, opening game of the season. A Jota goal, a Bobby goal, and a Salah goal, securing all 3 points for the Reds in that match. If we look at the lineups for this match as well, back in August, it was the Alisson in goal, Van Dijk, Tsimikas play, Matip and Arnold, Milner, Keita and Ox was the midfield. Mane, Salah and Jota was up front. The bench looked like Kelleher, Konate, Gomez, Fab, Ben Woodburn, Harvey Elliott, Bobby Firmino, Taki Minamino and Divock Origi. So obviously going forward, that is going to look, that's going to look a lot different this weekend. I mean, that subs bench, it's going to look a heck of a lot stronger. That just shows the change in the team since August, since we last met. It was quite a standard game. Norwich actually had more of the possession that game. They had 50.1% of the possession. It was quite an even possessions. They had 3 shots on target to our 8. They had 14 shots to our 19. Norwich had more touches of the ball. They had more passes of the ball, more tackles, more clearances. And, that's unusual. That is unusual, them stats. I wouldn't even remember that, to be fair. So them stats are a bit unusual from the first game of the season with Norwich. I don't think there'll be anything like that, obviously, on Saturday, Liverpool being at home and the far, far, far superior side. Evening, Edward. Hope you're good, my man. Ali A, hope you're good. Big up Jamie. Shame Jota is injured, but maybe fingers crossed. Available for the cup final. We should beat Norwich with Origi and Taki. Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, the cup final, hopefully he's fit. The rumours are that he will be available, but the tweet that was sent out, it was a bit, it didn't make a lot of sense, did it? I don't know if everyone saw the tweet. I'll try and find it, actually. Because the tweet David Maddox put out didn't make the most sense to me. It didn't make a lot of sense. So let's see if I could just if I can get this up. Let me see if I can find it. Probably won't now. Was it Dave Maddox? Who put it up? I swear it was Dave Maddox in the Mirror, wasn't it? Let me just get it up. Because they basically said it was worse than feared, and then said he'll be back by next weekend. Yeah, Don King said he should be available. So yeah, it's just the wording of the tweet. It was the wording of the tweet that got me the most. Basically saying it is worst scenario possible, ligament damage, but will play hopefully next weekend in the cup final. The wording of the tweet for me, it just didn't make sense, but I can't even find it now, which is a shame. Can't even find it. But yeah, the wording made no sense. Worse than feared, but could be available next weekend. Them sort of they didn't make sense. Rangers beating Dortmund 4-1. Believe me, now I saw it 3-1 a minute ago. What has happened to Dortmund? The Dortmund resting players. I'll let you know what team I'd play later. A lot of changes, but it won't be easy. Dean Smith has made Norwich to be a competitive team. There won't be a rollover. Yeah, I've seen a lot of massive scores coming in for this game. I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be a big result, but we'll definitely get the 3 points. I don't have a doubt about that, really. Lineups for that game we've gone through. But yeah, as you say, guys, it was it should be a basic 3 points. But as you say, Norwich have got a bit defensively better. They're performing a little bit better. I think they've won 2 of their last 4 games. So yeah, They are in better form. Allier, I think he will make the subs bench for Chelsea, Jamie. Yeah, so do I. Hey Jude will leave Borussia, Jamie, next season. Borussia is shite. Yeah, Borussia Dortmund, they're not in great form at this moment in time, are they? Not. I don't know what's happened to them. They've got some good players, but losing 4-1 to Rangers is a bit embarrassing. It's a bit embarrassing. Hey Jude to Liverpool. Hopefully, I just don't know if Borussia Dortmund will let Haaland and Jude Bellingham go in the same season. But if the money's right, I suppose the money's right. But here's the squads. So let's go through who we think will be first 11. Let's go through our first 11s, guys. Let's get this done. You get yours in the comments, guys. Who you believe will make the first 11 against Norwich this Saturday. So if we go through it, personally, I think Alisson obviously will be in goal. Don't think there's any doubt about that. Van Dijk will probably start. Do we start with Konate? Does Konate stay in the team? Because Konate was fantastic. He was absolutely fantastic yesterday against Inter Milan. Do you keep him in the team or do you bring him out, put Matic back in as he has been playing in the Premier League? Or do you keep Konate? Does Konate deserve to stay? Or do you put Matic back in? For me, I'd probably stick with Konate. Gomez could get some minutes. He could use some minutes, but I just don't think he's going to play him. I just don't see when Gomez plays. I really don't. I think Gomez is in a bit of trouble here. Because if it's not Matip, it's Konate that plays at this moment in time. But Gomez does need minutes on the pitch. And probably Norwich, if you go play him any time, Norwich is probably the best time to play him at home. Gomez ain't even made the bench lately. So if you get Gomez on the bench, you can bring him on maybe last half hour, give him a run out, last 20 minutes or so like that. If the game's going our way and we're comfortably in the lead, maybe. But unfortunately, I just don't see where Gomez gets his minutes from at this moment in time. I really don't. Ali, Trent, Matip, Gomez, Simicast, Fab, Elliott, Keita, Taki, Origi, and Diaz. Ali, you are resting everybody. You're resting Salah, Mane, and Bobby. I mean, this is Ali, Trent, Matip, Gomez, Simicast, Fab, Elliott, Keita, Taki. I mean, that team should still obviously beat Norwich. I just don't know if Klopp's going to rest too many. I really don't. I'm going to go Van Dijk plays, and I think Konate keeps his spot because I think he should keep his spot. I think he should have another game. Then I think Simicast could come in for this game. We have got Leeds on Wednesday, so we play Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday. I think it's the cup final, ain't it? So 3 games in a week. I don't think Robbo's going to start all 3 games. I think to Norwich on Saturday is the perfect game to give him a rest. So I'd probably go Simicast. So Ali in goal, Van Dijk, Konate, Simicast. Trent will play because, there's not a lot of... we ain't got anyone really to come in for Trent, have we? My team, Ali, Matip, Konate, giving Van Dijk a rest. Costas. I've got Hendo, Keita, Jones, Taki, Origi, Diaz. Okay. I've got to take it, yeah. I was about to say you forgot Trent. That's a good midfield. Hendo, Keita and Jones. Yeah, decent. Taki, Origi, Diaz. See, up for resting some of the... I'd give Gomez 45 minutes if we're 2 or 3 up. Yeah, totally. I would give Van Dijk and Trent a rest. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think from a Klopp point of view. From my point of view, I'd probably pick a team similar to you guys. But if I'm going for what Klopp will pick, Van Dijk will play. I think Konate will partner him. And I think Simicast might play because, as I say, we've got Leeds Wednesday and in the cup final weekend, so it might be a good time to rest Robbo for the Norwich game. Trent will obviously play right back. Then the midfield. I don't think Fabinho and Thiago played together in this game. I don't think. Forgot Gomez can actually play right back. That he can. I mean, that could be a choice. Play Gomez right back, but when you haven't played a lot of football, for quite a while, I don't know if you want to go and play right back straight away. Rest Thiago. Yeah, I think you might be right on this one. I think this is the game Thiago misses out on. I think Fab plays. I think Fabinho plays. Definitely. I think Fabinho plays. I think Thiago's rested, like you say, Ali. I think Thiago will be rested for this game. I think, looking at it, I think Hendo will play. And I think Naby will play. That'd be my three. I'm going to go Keita, Fabinho, and Henderson in my three. I'm going to give Thiago a rest. I think Thiago played the whole game against Milan, didn't he? You know, I think he might get a break in this game. That'd be my midfield three. And then my forwards, obviously we know Jota's injured. So Jota won't be available. He's got an injury. I'm going to go. He started Mane 2 games in a row. Will he play him for 3 games in a row? Will he start in 3 games in a row? I don't think he will. I think Luis Diaz looked electric when he came on yesterday. I reckon Luis Diaz, because there's no Jota as well. I think this might be his thinking. He's going to go start. He's going to go Luis Diaz on the left, Bobby through the middle, and Salah on the right, and have Mane and Origi on the bench as our 2 forwards. That for me will be my front three. I have seen an amazing front three. There's one front three people have been talking about, but I just don't know if it happened. You have Diaz on the left, Mane on the right, and Salah through the middle. I just don't know, though. I just don't know about that one. Now, did Jota twist his ankle? Did he fall down the stairs or something? No, he twisted his ankle defending a corner, I believe. I think it was when he was defending a corner last night. He jumped up and landed weirdly. Ox is fit. That post yesterday was fake again. Yeah, totally fake. Yeah, Ox is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with him. Road to 300 subs. Yeah, my man, road to 300 subs. Getting there slowly, but going well. Hope you're doing well, football vlogs and tours. Hope you're doing good, my man. How is things on your end? Hope it's good. But yeah, that would be my forward three. Diaz, Salah, and Bobby. There might be. Origi was on the bench yesterday. Will he play Origi? Will he just go, right, I've got no Jota. So do I start Bobby, or do I have Bobby on the bench? Go with Origi up top, Diaz on the left, and Salah on the right. And then you've got Bobby and Mane on the bench. You know, that's good. We get a fit squad and Jota goes down our luck. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm really good. We get a fit squad and Jota goes down to Salah. Yeah, but look, not every team keeps their whole squad fit all season. You get little injuries here and there. Yes, it's the Jota, but if the club are saying they're hoping for to be back next weekend, it can't be that bad. I mean, they're saying it's ligament damage, and I thought ligament damage was weeks and weeks and weeks. This is why I'm so confused by that tweet that was put out by everybody. And, you know, everyone's retweeted it or worded it in their own way. But basically read it was worse than full ligament damage, but the club are hoping that he'll be back for next weekend for the cup final. So if it's ligament, there's no way he can be back next weekend if it's ligament damage. The wording on the tweet is just weird and don't make sense to me. So maybe it's not, I don't know. Sell Jota, bring back Shaqiri. I don't think so. I think Shaqiri's gone to Canada, ain't he? And he playing for Montreal or something like that now. Oh no, Chicago. Is it Chicago Fire? You gone Chicago Fire? Is that the team? Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, Don King and David worded it differently. Oh, did they? How did Don King? Because David Maddock wording was really strange. That's why he put it. You know, Jota out, ankle. What he said? Ankle worse than first feared, ligament damage, and then underneath it. But the club hope he's back by next weekend. The wording was confusing because if that's ligament damage, you're not back by next weekend, are you? You're out for 2 or 3 weeks. So Don King, who is, one of the best ones to follow, if he's worded it a bit differently, then that'd be better because it made no blooming sense to me. Go on Don King's Twitter. Let's have a look. Ali. Don King. Let's have a look. I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look. Get him up here. All right, let's see if I can find it because I can't find him. Right. It is doubtful that Jota would be ready for next Wednesday's rearranged game against Leeds either, but Liverpool will not rule him out for the big clash at Wembley against Chelsea, as Jota has shown himself to be a quick healer, as Dominic King. Oh, okay. That makes a little. I see what they mean there, because he does heal quite fast, don't he? So I get what they're saying there. That makes a bit more sense. Yeah. So yeah, Dominic King basically saying there, like I just said, they know he's a very fast healer. So they're not ruling him out that he'll be back for next weekend. That's not a guarantee though. Obviously, that's not a guarantee that we'll be back for next weekend. It might be a week after that, but because he heals quick, they're not ruling anything out. So yeah, we'll see how we go. At least it's not a massive injury. At least it's not, we've lost another one. It's doom and gloom and all this. Yeah, at least it's not that. At least that's not that. He's only going to be out for a week, 2 weeks maximum probably. So that's not too bad. And the fixtures we got, guys, we should be all right. I mean, we should get past Norwich and Leeds, to be fair, without Diogo Jota. Obviously, we want him for the Chelsea game. Yeah, I think he'll make the bench as well, my man. I think he'll make the bench as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. As you say, he is a quick healer. And if the club are thinking he can be available by next weekend, they won't put out a statement like that without any sort of facts against it. So, yeah, hopefully that's the case. And if he's on the bench, that just makes us a bit better. I mean, he's excellent. We know Jota's excellent coming off the bench, so it'd make a great impact substitution in that cup final. So that's we got the squad. I'm not too worried, guys. We've got plenty there in our squad to get him past these games. Loads of people. I mean, we're worst off when it was the African Cup Nations. No Salah Mane. We still won our games. Won 2 league games, won a cup game, and got to a cup final. So, without Jota for Leeds and Norwich on the weekend, I think we'll be all right with Diaz, Mane, Bobby, Salah, and Origi. I think we'll get by all right. I think we'll be all right. Not forget Taki. Let's not forget Taki. So, guys, that'll be my 11. So, Ali in goal, definitely. Obviously, Ali will be in goal. Van Dijk, and I think Canate will keep his place. I'm going Tsimikas as left back and Trent as the right back. Fabinho, Naby Keita and Jordan Henderson with a front three of Bobby, Salah and Luis Diaz, and having Mane and Origi on the bench. That'll be my prediction there. Mine has to step out now, Joe. Yeah. I mean, I think he will. I still believe in Mane. I think they're still saying there. There's no doubt about it. Mane's just unpredictable. I don't think Mane knows what he's going to do most of the time. He's just a very unpredictable footballer. but I think we'll be all right, guys. Uh, Scoreline, guys. Scoreline. So for this game, I'm probably going to go with a 2-0. I'm probably going to go for a 2-0. I fancy us heavily. I fancy us heavily to win, but I don't want to go too over the top with my score prediction. I went too over the top for the last game against Burnley and the Leicester game. So I'm not going to go too over the top. I'm just going to say a nice professional 2-0 win against Norwich. Just get the job done. 2-0. Nice professional performance. Then roll on to Wednesday against Leeds. Roll on Wednesday against Leeds and get them important 3 points against Leeds, because that Leeds game's massive. You know, that's our game in hand, and we can shrink that point gap to 6. And one thing, we play first for once. We play first for once. We have been playing after Man City for ages now. Man City are always playing first. Ali's gone in now. Ali, if that happens, mate, I'll buy you a drink. I'll tell you that, mate, if that happens. Manchester City have always played before us. That seems like forever now. So we're going to actually put the pressure on Man City. So if we can get these 3 points in that 3 o'clock kickoff, Man City kick off at R5 against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur are a bit of a bogey team for Manchester City. Obviously, Tottenham beat Manchester City at the beginning of the season, in the opening game of the season. Tottenham won that game 2-0, I believe. So this, you know, we can put a bit of pressure. You know, City ain't really felt any pressure yet this season for me. And if we beat Norwich and that game goes, you know, that game starts with only 6 point gap difference before Man City kick off, you know, that is pressure. Man City players will know they have to win. There you go. I'm Muslim country dreamer. Buy me a Coke. I'll buy you a Coke. I'll buy you litres of Coke, my man. If we win 10-0, I will PayPal you, and you can buy the biggest crate of Coke ever. Conte won't lose 4 in a row, surely. They'll do some smash and grab and get a point. Conte is going to have that Tottenham team defensively set up against Man City. As you say, they can't lose 4 in a row. Did everyone hear the Conte statement they apparently put out the other day, yesterday? Basically slagging Tottenham off, really going at Tottenham, you know, especially the owner, well, not the owner, but in Levy, really gaining at Levy. You know, expected more players to come in January, and I don't think he's actually that happy with the 2 he actually got. But Tottenham, it's going to be, look, that's a pressure game. Yeah, they probably are at the end of the day, Ali. They probably are. But let's have a little dream for a moment, guys. Let's have a little dream for a moment. So we beat Norwich at 3 o'clock kickoff. Tottenham, Man City would have seen Liverpool have closed the gap to 6 points, and they also have a game in hand. So that's what Man City players are going to think. You know, they haven't had the pressure put on them this season. They've been free going, you know, freewheeling all the way through. Liverpool win, 6 point gap, and plus a game in hand. If City somehow lose to Tottenham, say they lose to Tottenham because Liverpool have put the pressure on, and Liverpool win their game in hand on Wednesday against Leeds, it's a 3 point gap. It's a 3 point gap. Liverpool made up 6 points on Man City in less than 1 week. So it's a 3 point gap. So anything can happen. As I keep saying, Spurs, look, they've lost 3 in a row. I don't know if a Conte team has ever lost 4 in a row. I don't know that stat, actually. Someone will have to tell me if that's a true stat or not. I don't know if he's lost 4 in a row. It's going to be tight, man. It's going to be... Even if they get a point. Look, I didn't think Southampton would get a point against Man City the other weekend. No one saw that coming. I thought Man City would just go and wipe Southampton away. Southampton got a point, and it'd be fit. In fact, Southampton should have scored 1 or 2 more goals in that game. They had some massive chances they passed up on. So I never saw that result coming. So say we win and Tottenham get a point against City. And then with our game in hand, we're talking a 5-point gap. A 5-point gap is not a big gap. Yeah, exactly. With Harry Kane and Son, they do have a chance, but City will win. Look, I think City will win because Tottenham. But as you say, Tottenham, if they defend well and they can get that ball to Son and Harry Kane quick enough, they have got chances to score against this Man City team. They really have. It's going to be a really interesting game, especially if we win. If we do our bit, beat Norwich, and then it's down to City. That gap 6 points of a game in hand. There will be pressure. City will feel the pressure. As I say, City have played in front of us every time, so there's no real pressure because the points gap would stay like a big points gap. But with us going first and possibly beating Norwich with a game in hand, putting it down to 6 points, possibly 3 with a game in hand, that's a lot of pressure. Let's have a look. Levy is stopping the owners spending the money. The owners want to spend, but Levy is stopping that. That is what I heard, Jamie. Gee, why is he stopping it? The owners want to spend. Spend the money. Oh, I think they got American owners as well, ain't they, Tottenham? Is it Connect Sport or something like that? Yeah. Why would they not spend the money? They've got Antonio Conte there. You think Antonio Conte is going to stay around if you don't give him money to spend? You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. Daniel Levy is just so tight, it's unreal. Daniel Levy just cares about commercial revenue, though, don't he? That's all he cares about. That's why they got the stadium to look like an American football stadium. And that American football pet, ENIC, that's it. And they get... thank you, Ali. Thank you, my man. And then they got the American football pitch under their football pitch, It's all about commercial revenue with Daniel Levy. He wants Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to have the AJ fight, the concerts, all this sort of stuff, because it brings him commercial revenue. And then he doesn't spend it on the teams. All he seems to care about. Because how can you have Antonio Conte as your manager and not give him the money to spend? It's outrageous. But part of me has this tiny little feeling City will get something. I don't know why. Tottenham will get something. I don't know why. City, yeah, a cinema. Yeah, that's true. They want to build a cinema outside Tottenham, don't they? Yeah, my brother-in-law is a Tottenham fan. He was telling me about this. They want to build a big cinema. He wants to build a big Daniel Levy cinema right outside the stadium. The man's ego's out of control. Yeah, the man's ego's out of control. It's all they care about at this moment in time. What's the point of doing all that when you haven't got the squad? Get a squad of players first, then build all that. It never seems to make sense to me with Tottenham. But Tottenham Man City's going to be an interesting game. Tottenham Man City have got some difficult games coming up. I think they got Tottenham this weekend, and I think they got the Manchester Derby and Everton. So you never know. You never know. The Manchester Derby, Man United have got a good record against Man City in the Derby of late, ain't they? They haven't got a bad record against Man City, especially under Ollie. They had a decent record. Oh, I'll have John W. Henry all day long. I'll have on John W. Henry all day long. Look at the team we built. All right, we might spend, we save money here and there, we penny pinch and all that. But Henry is a lot looser with his money than Daniel Levy is. That is for sure. That is for sure. We went and got Diaz while Tottenham were messing around trying to get lower prices. Bang, went in there, got him. Thank you very much, Tottenham. Take Harry Kane and Tottenham out of this team, they're a middle of the road side, 10th in the league side. Their midfield's terrible. The mid defence ain't too good either. But they have got them killers up front. Harry Kane, Son, Lucas Moura. Them three get hold of if them three can get hold of the ball, if Tottenham can get them three on the ball in Manchester City's half, in final third of the pitch, they will cause Man City trouble. The problem Tottenham have got on the weekend is can they get him the ball? Levy was angry on Henry because he stole Diaz from him. And remember, Henry and Levy are friends. Yeah. Yeah, John W was like, yeah, we're friends, all right. Yeah. I'll go round the back door and then I will buy Diaz. Look, there's no friends in business, as the old saying goes. There is no friendship in business, and this is a business game. And John W. Henry was like, no, you want to know what, Tottenham, you keep doing what you're doing. Lower down the bid with Porto. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And here I come through the back door. Thank you, Daniel Levy. I will take your player and he will become a Liverpool player. John W. Henry just bent him over, basically. You can't be doing it. You know what I mean? You can't be doing it. There's no friendship in business, unfortunately. Otherwise, you're a foul businessman. You're a foul businessman, otherwise. But I do fancy Tottenham getting a point. I really do. I don't think they beat Man City because the beat Man City, they got to keep a clean sheet and get at least 2 or 3 goals. And I don't see that happening. But I can see a stupid 1-1 draw or something. You know, as I said, I didn't expect Southampton to get something against Man City, and Southampton held on well as well towards the end. So yeah, that do that for Jude leaving, and we're still getting it. Yeah, can you imagine? They go Borussia Dortmund and start setting up a bid, and John Henry, he's done it again. Guys, he's done it again. Mike Gordon, Jurgen, he's done it. He's only gone and done it again. Borussia Dortmund have lowered the price for Jude Bellingham. 50 million, that's it, 50 million. I'll be back in a minute. Round the back door. Hello, Jude. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 50 million. There you go. Thank you very much. Cheers, Daniel. Thank you very much. Off we go. Can you imagine? Good evening, Dodsy. How are you? Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you in the comments before. How are you? So this is the Norwich preview. Watch along on Saturday for the Norwich game. Also, Saturday night, guys, if you like your boxing, I am doing the Amir Khan Kell Brook watch along. So everyone likes their boxing, fancies coming to my watch along to do Kell Brook and Amir Khan. Please come in, guys. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I'm doing some other things on this channel, a bit different as well. I might be doing some other sports and looking at what other things I can do. If you like, I like my wrestling. If you like your wrestling, guys, come over with me as well. Watch your wrestling as well. And I'll be doing watch-alongs for that. I'll be doing a watch-along for WrestleMania, both nights, Saturday and Sunday night in April. Yeah, I'll be doing the boxing. Doing a lot more on this channel. Just come on over, guys, and watch. But evening, Dodsy. Please subscribe if you like this sort of stuff, mate. And yeah, of course, leave a like on the channel, subscribe. Guys, share the video out to all your followers on Facebook, Twitter, your YouTube channels, wherever you can share, mate. Share away. But evening, Dodsy, thanks for joining. They will sell both Haaland and Jude if the money was right. Yeah, exactly. And if Jude wants to leave, yeah. I mean, if Jude Bellingham wants to leave and he wants to go, it's hard to go to stop him. And you see why Dortmund are at the moment, you know, and that's with their 2-star players. You know, Dortmund ain't going to get any better. If Jude want to go hang about, I mean, it's good for his experience because he's a young lad. He's going to play every week. I'm not sure he'll play every week at Liverpool because of the squad, but he will have a lot of game time. But can you imagine Harvey Elliott, Thiago Fabinho and Jude Bellingham in our midfield? Jeez. Bellingham, Gravenberch, Basuma, Samori, who would be your choice? Oof. It's an hard one. I'd also put in there Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa. I think Jacob Ramsey's a good player as well. I'll get back to that. Anyone? Dodsy, I'm not too bad. Thank you. How are you? Dodsy, I'm blessed, mate. I'm really good. Thanks for coming onto the channel. Bellingham, Gravenberch, Basuma. As I say, I would put Jacob Ramsey in there. I really rate Jacob Ramsey, and I think he's going to be big. So I would go. Oh, geez, that's difficult. I really like Jacob Ramsey, and the reason I like Jacob Ramsey as well, I've seen him play in the Premier League against top teams, and look good. I've never seen Bellingham's never played in the Premier League. Gravenberch. Basuma obviously looks great in the Premier League. And we haven't got anyone that's like Fab in our midfield. There's no one like Flacco that can come in our midfield. And Basuma's probably the only one. Basuma would be a good choice to work with. You know, if Fabinho can't play, Basuma comes in. You got like for like. If you want to go really defensive in midfield, you can play Basuma, Thiago, and Fabinho. Jesus Christ, what a midfield that is! Wow. So yeah, you got a lot of choices. Oh, but Jude Bellingham is generational. Jude Bellingham is generational, and I think he likes Liverpool as well, and his hero is Stevie G. So I'm going to say Jude Bellingham, but Basuma and Jacob Ramsey just behind. Evening, John Conway. How are you, my man? Hope you're doing well this evening. 4-0 straight off the bat. Straight off the bat with John Conway there. Obviously, Dodsey, I've read that. I'm not too bad, thank Dodsey. I'm glad you're here, my man. Enjoy the channel. Please subscribe. Please like. You're welcome. Come every video, my man. You'll enjoy this stuff. WrestleMania, apparently, Stone Cold are having a match. Stone Cold will probably be having a match this WrestleMania. He's 57 years of age, but he don't look it, to be fair. So, yeah, that'll be exciting. That's why I'm going to do the watch along Saturday night and Sunday night. WrestleMania, it's the big event. It's the big event they do. Obviously, I'm doing the boxing Saturday night, and if there's any other boxing fights coming up, that really good super fights coming up, that ain't at ridiculous times in the morning, like 3 a.m. or something like that. You know, I will do. I might do some UFCs as well, especially the big cards. You know, the big UFC cards I'll probably do. I won't do all UFC cards, you know, because they're one a month. But the real big ones, the real big cards, I will do for that as well. He's a Liverpool fan, Jamie. Yeah, he is. Well, don't know if he's a Liverpool fan. He respects Liverpool, but his hero is Stevie G. So with that, you probably can say he is. Hi, Joe. Sorry, I'm late to do stream. How you doing anyway? Oh, don't worry about it, Ali. Don't worry about it. Come whenever you can come into the stream, my man. Don't worry yourself. I'm good. Kai, you're always welcome, my man, whenever you're on. Kai, you're my mod, you know, so look after everyone in the chat for me. Jude or Ramsey, Jamie, they are similar. They are. And the thing with Ramsey, I've seen him in the Premier League. He's got Premier League experience, and I know he can do it. So that sort of tips me to Ramsey, and I think he'd be cheaper than Jude Bellingham. I think it'd be cheaper. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one, guys. If we had the money, I'd get both. Busy day at work for the Kymeister. Stevie can bring him when he leaves. There you go. Right, Edward sorted it. Thank you, Edward. Edward has sorted it. So my answer, Jude. My answer, Ali. We buy Jude next season, and in a couple of years' time, as Edward's put, when Stevie becomes Liverpool manager, his first signing can be Jacob Ramsey. We have conquered it, guys. We have done it. We have done it, guys. We've done it. Stevie G will come to Liverpool soon, and we'll have Jude, Ramsey in the midfield. Yes, Ali. See, Ali's on it now. And we have Harvey and Curtis as well. Jesus. And Carvalho. Jesus, guys. Is it 2 nights again this year? I thought they reverted it back to this year to 1. No, they're going 2 nights again. There's too much. I've watched every WrestleMania since WrestleMania 8. And this is WrestleMania 38. So that's 30 WrestleManias I've seen. And the last few years, there've been 1 night, and it's about 7 hours long. It's just too long. It's too long. So 2 nights is good. 2 nights is good. But Jude is generational. He is generational. That's why I'm saying you buy Jude now, Ali. You buy Jude now, and in 2 or 3 years' time, when Stevie's Liverpool manager, his first signing will be Jacob Ramsey. So then we have a midfielder, Jacob Ramsey, Jude Bellingham, Harvey Elliott, Fabinho will still be there. And Curtis Jones. That's some saucy play there, guys. What's your favourite Mania? For me, nothing beats Mania 17. Mania 17 is the best Mania of all time. Yes, it is. It is the bet from top to toe, from opening match to last match. WrestleMania 17 cannot be beaten. WrestleMania 10 is great as well. And WrestleMania 8 was my first one. And the commentary on WrestleMania 8 is the best commentary I've ever heard in my life. It's hilarious. And Carvalho as well, Ali. Yes, Jesus Christ. Because that deal's definitely going to happen. The Carvalho deal definitely going to happen. That's going through. Every reporter, reliable reporter that we all believe and trust, has basically said it's almost a done deal. What Fulham want, they want Carvalho on loan again next season. So Liverpool get him the season after. But I think Liverpool want him straight away. I don't think they want to loan him back out. Because if Fulham get promoted, Fulham want him for their Premier League season if they get promoted. And if Liverpool are like, they might do it because it gives Carvalho Premier League experience and he'll probably play every week for Fulham in the Premier League. And then you get him back the following season. Sort of like they did with Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott went to Blackburn in the Championship and he helped him become more of a man, didn't it? Playing men's football. And that helped him a bit. But the difference here with Carvalho's already playing in the Championship. And he's already having that experience right now. So would Liverpool be wanting to loan him out? I don't know. I don't think they would. What position do you think Carvalho plays? Carvalho is Bobby Firmino's replacement, eventually. I think that's where he plays. If you look, guys, we look at the players we're buying or interested in or already bought. We're already rebuilding this team. We're already rebuilding the team. So, for Konate, 22. If Joe Gomez stays around, he's only 24. Trent's only 22. Curtis Jones is only 20. Harvey Elliott's only 18. Diaz is only 25. Jota's only 25. Carvalho, I think, is like he's 17, 18, ain't he? If he comes in, looks like that will happen. You know, we're rebuilding there straight away, really quietly, but we are rebuilding. I'd loan. That could be a good idea. Loan Curtis out for the season of Fulham, where he'll play every single week. And that could be a good idea. That might be something they look into as well. Why did Nico go there? The deal is done. Yeah, Nico, yeah. Basically, that's what I'm saying. The deal's done. My sources said we want Kanako, Jude, and Carvalho. Well, if that happens, I'll tell you what, if FSG do a madness this summer, with also the Diaz deal done this January, no one is going to be talking about FSG anymore, are they? There won't be this FSG in or out anymore. Everyone will be really happy. I do have a feeling we're going to do a madness in the summer. I do think we ain't got to worry about financial fair play anymore because we haven't spent that much money in 3 years. So we haven't got to worry about financial fair play this summer. So I would expect us to go big this summer. Can't go one of the Mane's, Bob. Yeah, exactly. Another striker rebuilding. Another winger to look at, guys, is Saka at Arsenal. Liverpool have been wanting Saka for about 3 years. Liverpool tried to get Saka from Arsenal when Saka was still in Arsenal's youth team. They've been looking at Saka since he was in Arsenal's youth team. And they wanted him then, but Saka then got through into the first team, so he stayed at Arsenal. He's got 1 year left on his deal, and he's not signed. He doesn't know if he's going to sign a new deal with Arsenal yet. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool was sniffing around him. And if Liverpool are looking at Saka, and he's only got 1 year left on his deal, that could be the big transfer this summer for Liverpool. Get Saka in from Arsenal. He's a talented boy, and he'll look so much better in the red of Liverpool under Klopp's system. So much better. Yeah, Anthony's a good player as well. There's so many good wingers and attackers out there. I do like Saka, Jane, but if we're going to go get a player for Arsenal, I like Martinelli. I like Martinelli as well. I do like Martinelli. I think Klopp loves Martinelli, as we know. He talks about it all the time. But Liverpool scouting network have been scouting Saka since he was in the youth side at Arsenal. As I said, we tried to buy him when he was a youth player, as he was just coming through into the first team. We were very, very interested in him. I think we still go for him. If he's got a year left on his deal, which is apparently the case, he's not sat down for contract talks yet because he knows Manchester City and Liverpool are looking at him. So there you go, Kai. There's a thing for you to delete there. Yeah, I'd love Saka as well, Edward. I would love Saka. I think Saka in Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp's system. Yeah. Yeah, Kai. Yeah, well done. Kai, get rid of that bot, mate. Perfect deputy for Mo. Exactly. And look how much you'd learn under Mo at the same time, growing. You know, he's going to grow working under Mo. It'd be fantastic. Plus, he can play anywhere across the front three, exactly. And at fullback, he's very versatile. And I think that's what Liverpool go look at. He's extreme. Thank you very much, Kai. Get rid of that dirty bot. All right, guys. So, get in your final scores, guys, for the Norwich game. So I've got to go. Get in the chat, guys. Get in your final scores for the Norwich game. And say I'm going for a professional 2-0 win. I think we get the job done. I think we play well. Hopefully it's more. I want us to score goals galore. Yeah, that's right, Kai. You did the biz, mate. You did the biz. Edward 2-0, same with me. Kai 3-0. Yeah, the same. Yeah, I just think 2-0, professional performance. We don't need to overexert ourselves. We probably won't even get out of second gear. You know, don't overexert ourselves. We've got to save our energy. We've got a game against Wednesday and then the cup final the following weekend. No need to go and smash the back doors in. And obviously, Ali's 10-0. If it happens, massive crate of Coke on the way to Ali. Suhab, is that how I pronounce it? Have I got that right? I don't want to get it wrong. Would you be okay if Diaz, Origi and Ox as our front three? I think it'll be 3-0. Look, against Norwich, I think that front three scores goals. Yeah, I do. Suhab, I hope I've pronounced that correctly. I really do. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. I think you might have been in before. I'm not sure. But if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share. Kai, who would you rest for this game, Jay? Because I didn't see you started. So who I'm starting is Ali, Trent, Kanate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Fabinho, Henderson, Keita, Salah, Diaz, Bobby. Good evening, Chris, my man. Good evening, Chris. Right, guys. Thank you for everyone coming on today. Sorry, I would stay on longer, guys, but I'm going to go over to the Cop Cancel now. So come over to the Cop Cancel YouTube channel, guys. And I am going to be on his show right now, Connor, over at the Cop Cancel. Go over to him, guys. Go and look at his channel. Go and give it a subscribe. We're going to be over there now talking about the Liverpool-Norwich game as well. I'll try and jump on for a stream, Jamie, but I only have my phone. I don't have a camera. That's all right, fella. That's all right. Jamie, how many players would you sell this summer? 4 or 5. Get rid of Deadwood. See you later on, Kite. That Navigator family. The Coppish Prem panel this evening, Jamie. Yeah. So I'm at the Cop Cancel now, 8 o'clock. I'm over at the Cop Cancel, Connor's channel. I'll be there. That'll probably finish around 9. And then I'll probably watch the Prem channel, the Prem Coppish show, sometime later tonight. I won't be able to watch it live. I'm going to go and spend some time with the wife. So, guys, thank you very much, everybody tuning in. Don't forget, go and like it, go and sub it, share the video out to the world, guys. You are my favourite lot. I love you all. Thanks for joining me again, guys. I really, really appreciate every single one of you, guys. And remember, guys, especially on this channel, you guys will never walk alone. Thank you very much.